Good afternoon, DC. How's it going? Good. I'm Panisa from BullPay. How many of you are crypto holders? Great. There's so many of you. And how many of you have heard of BullPay? Good. Very good. It's very few. But that's why we're here, right? So let's see. Today I want to share with you my thoughts about the industry as well as what BullPay is about. So this graph shows cryptocurrency attacks. Some of the ways that these attacks occurs are double spends, when you give something to someone without waiting for a number of, secure number of confirmations. 51% attack, lack of significant mining power, social engineering that has been around forever, bugs and vulnerabilities in smart contracts. Hackers have been targeting financial systems for decades, and some of these attacks require access to source code. It means that hackers needed to bust into secure system to obtain it. With smart contracts, the code is publicly available for everyone to see. And the technology has not been widely used for a long time, and that means that programmers will have to write code while relying on auditing and testing with the infancy stage. So all of that ends up in an immutable, publicly accessible publication, and this has proven to be disastrous consequences, as we can see in this graph. Don't get me wrong, smart contracts are great. It's a great, wonderful, innovative technology, but that doesn't mean that we should funnel hundreds of millions of dollars through smart contracts. All right, next we're going to look at the overall trends in the blockchain space. Despite increasing regulatory scrutiny, it isn't slowing the development and activity of the blockchain interaction. If anything, is helping the industry mature. Venture firms are increasingly investing in once taboo tokens and ICOs, naturally making the funding pipeline increasing and growing. And then we also see the rise of security tokens as a distinct class of asset, which a lot of speakers here focused yesterday and today. And we can also see that the line between token launches and equity financing is blurring. How many of you think that you have an ICO or you start a business in this space? Great, so we think that dApps will be the big winner. So your solution has to be, it has to support the decentralization and not resisting it. And if you're fighting that wave, then you're likely not going to get far. So lastly, we are seeing more and more traditional tech companies becoming more decentralized, or at least selling tokens. All right, so here, the big question is, why is BullPay developing secure blockchain solutions? And the answer is to promote awareness and adoption of blockchain technology safely and securely. And as Brett mentioned earlier, we have a long, long way to go, and we like to think that we're doing our part in the ecosystem. And we can't promote it without security, obviously, and that basically translates into trust. So that's what we're doing. BullPay built blockchain, the Explorer for businesses, and we named our blockchain Explorer Longhorn, which uses a memory map database technology that we're trying to patent, and that provides blazing fast speed, more secure, more accurate and more reliable technology. We built a crypto acceptance platform, or CAP for short, for security tokens, utility tokens, ICO, and nonprofit organization and charities. Remember when I talked about using smart contract to collect a ton of cryptocurrency is a no-no? So this platform is a byproduct of traditional financial technology and blockchain technology. So CAP is OWASP ASVS Level 3 certified, and that is basically the best-in-class security certification in existence. And we also voluntarily embrace all of the applicable PCI compliance standards as well. At BullPay, our golden child is Longhorn Blockchain Explorer. Blockchain.info or their .com now, Etherscan or other free solutions out there aren't built for enterprise solutions. Longhorn is. And we put a patent on our memory map database technology because we're making the process of reading transactions off of different blockchains much faster, more reliable, and more accurate. So for a company to do what we do, you need a team of developers, infrastructure engineers, and pay for the infrastructure itself to manage and run nodes. And that's gonna be a big money constraint, basically. So not all block explorers were created equal. Longhorn is currently in closed beta. We're supporting Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, Doji, and all of 100,000 plus ERC20 tokens. So if BullPay was the car and continuing that analogy with R&D yielding the database engine, Longhorn is basically the framework on which all else is built. So next we have CAP, the blue bubble there. CAP is designed to securely transfer large amount of crypto from a vast number of individuals to their final destination. Our platform is securely and seamlessly integrated with third-party solutions to perform KYC and AML, as well as investor accreditation. So ICOs can expand their investor base by complying with different countries' law and regulations. Investors can also have the ability to convert tokens that the ICO does not want to explicitly accept within the platform, because we integrate with Shapeshift and Changely, so it's perfect for crowdfunding. All right, that's and then next is CapDonate, the yellow one. That has the same foundation as CAP. The only difference is that it's multi-tenant system, and what it actually means is that a charity or a nonprofit organization may be hosted with other charities on the same server. So it would be like downgrading from Fort Knox to a bank. It's still very, very secure, and it's basically mainly because OWASP ASVS Level 3 certification does not allow the multi-tenant system. So that's why we have CapDonate. And then Taurus Wallet is in early development. So that's the blue one over there. Longhorn will be in open beta soon. CapDonate is in late alpha, and Cap was released in Q1 of this year. So how many of you are developers? Awesome. So with Longhorn, to brag a little further, Longhorn is 16 times faster than Azure and thousands of times faster than SQL Server. What can you build with Longhorn Block Explorer, you might be wondering? Well, number one, for taxes, payroll, wallets, or exchanges, these companies rely on data accuracy, speed, and stability. So the fact that we support both Ethereum and Bitcoin via a single unified API, that should be music to your developers' ears, because that can be a pain in the balls and your wallet. So, sorry for my language. Okay, I lost my train of thought. So anyways, for dApps and other platforms, if you need to read transactions from any blockchain, private or public, if your development team need to run and maintain nodes and infrastructure, or if you need to scale your applications, basically Longhorn can help. And other usage will be private blockchains, security utility tokens. Say you issue newly minted tokens and you don't know how to help investors or people that bought your token search and make sense of what the transactions are. We can help as well. We can just support your coins as required. Or any companies that use blockchains to replace a traditional database system, we can also help as well. All right, we talked a lot about crypto acceptance platform already, but to emphasize on a few points, I guess, we can basically integrate with your preferred KYC AML provider. Investor accreditation system is all built in and seamlessly integrated is the word that I use a lot. We also support multiple major coins, as well as any ERC20 token altcoins, and plus whatever Shapeshift and Changelly support, so virtually hundreds of coins. And we also have our temporary wallet to mitigate cyber attacks, because once a transaction comes in, we basically send it to a designated wallet right away. So we give no incentive for crypto criminals to even hack or even look at it. Lastly, we have security certification to prove it. All right, so this is our team. We're a US-based company with an office in New York, but all of us are also in the US. And then this is how you can reach us. Well, if you have any questions or want to talk to me after this, and I hope that you do, I'll be right outside. And thank you very much for listening.